because it doesn't bang up my shoulders or elbows nearly as much. The more I tuck my elbows, the more I sort of incorporate my triceps. Precor, one of the biggest brands of equipment. I try and do stuff and train in various gyms, and if I'm not going to train there regularly, I'm just going to be there for a certain period of time, or just, a couple of workouts there, such as this. This is currently for sale on our website, so once it goes, I could potentially never use this incline press ever again. So I'm going to jam a couple of sets in here now. I'm going to start with 20s. I don't even know what the ratio is like, and I don't even know if it's going to be too light or too heavy. I like a wider press with incline because it doesn't bang up my shoulders or elbows nearly as much. The more I tuck my elbows, the more I sort of incorporate my triceps. I am going to sort of try and incorporate my chest a little more. So I'm going to flare a little, not too much. And the range is a little short, so I'm going to jam something next set under my back. But in terms of the working weight, good for hypertrophy, good for maybe 12 reps. And yeah, jam something in here for a little extra range. Maybe put on some extra weight, we'll see. Alright, I've never used the yoga block to do yoga. However, they're very handy to keep in the gym bag, and you can do little hacks such as putting them on your shoulders for a hack squat. This particular one, I'm going to place it on my mid back. I want more of a stretch. Putting a foam roller or something like that takes up half the seat. It's almost too much range. But if I take a nice firm seat, put that on my upper back, it'll just allow me to stretch out enough. That's a much better range. With this, I'm going to do 4 sets of 12. Eccentric phase, I'm going to go a little slower, maybe to a 3 count. And I'm going to pause at the bottom right before the tension goes. So just before this arm hits into the padding, I'm going to pause, I'm going to press out, slowly control the eccentric. I'm going to place this foam roller pad right in the middle of my back like that. So when I sit down, you can really stretch out. Yeah, for most of these workouts, especially with new gyms, I like to focus on machines. Reason being, machines are different at every gym. So what one machine lacks in stimulating a certain muscle group, like it might be 4 different leg extensions, yeah, but once you've done 4 weeks on one, 5th week you might not really feel anything. You do it because it's leg extension, yeah, but you're not really getting sore, you're not gaining any strength, stimulating any new growth. But if they've got 4 different brand leg extensions, you could just cycle every month, switch it up, get sore. By the time you've done all 4 leg extensions for 1 month each, you just rewind it back to the first one. When you try that new leg extension, even though like 3-4 months ago, it wasn't making you sore, you've done heaps of leg extension variations and you haven't touched this in 3 months. So you can just start again. And you just repeat that cycle until, your legs look like Ronnie Coleman.